Did you know that in the Czech Republic, witch hunts are still celebrated as a bizarre spring tradition? And as if that wasn't wild enough, beer is actually cheaper than water. Now that's a place worth exploring. The Czech Republic is a place where every cobblestone whispers a story and every pint of beer carries a legacy. Known as the birthplace of Pilsner beer, it's a country where hops are almost as sacred as history itself. The nation is famed for its beer consumption. Czechs drink more beer per capita than anyone else in the world, and they've been brewing it for over a millennium. But it's not just about the brews. This country gave the world the word robot, coined by Czech writer Karel Čapek in his play Ruhr. Prague's iconic Charles Bridge is steeped in legend, said to have been fortified with eggs to ensure its durability. Prague, its fairy tale capital, boasts a 1,000-year-old castle complex, the largest of its kind in the world. Beyond the city, rolling hills and ancient forests conceal medieval towns like Český Krumlov, which looks like it belongs on a postcard. Prague's astronomical clock, dating back to 1410, is the oldest functioning clock of its kind in the world, and its hourly show is a delight for visitors. Did you know the Czech Republic has the most castles per square kilometer of any country in Europe? It's also home to the eerie yet fascinating Sedlet ossuary, where human bones are transformed into macabre art. It's a land that redefines diversity, from its landscapes to its traditions, ensuring every traveler finds something unforgettable. Geographically, the Czech Republic sits right in the heart of Europe, bordered by Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Poland. Its landscape is a picturesque mix of rolling hills, dense forests, and serene rivers, with the Vltava River being the longest. The country is divided into 3 historical regions: Bohemia, Moravia, and a small part of Silesia. Each area offers its own unique cultural and natural treasures. The population is approximately 11 million people, with the majority identifying as ethnic Czechs. A significant portion of the population resides in urban areas, with Prague alone hosting over 1 million residents. The country boasts a literacy rate of nearly 100%, and life expectancy averages around 80 years. The Czech Republic has been a member of the European Union since 2004, and although it uses the Czech koruna, it's tightly integrated with the Eurozone economy. But what about the must-see sites and places in this European country? I give you 3 of the most popular tourist must-see destinations. Prague Castle isn't just a landmark. It's a colossal tapestry of Czech history. Dating back to the 9th century, it holds the title of the largest ancient castle complex in the world, sprawling over 70,000 square meters. Within its walls, you'll find Gothic, Baroque, and Romanesque architectural gems, including the stunning St. Vitus Cathedral, which houses the tombs of Bohemian kings and Holy Roman emperors. The Golden Lane, a quaint street lined with colorful, tiny houses once inhabited by goldsmiths and artists, is like stepping into a fairy tale. Wandering through the castle gardens, especially during spring, offers breathtaking views of Prague's red rooftops and the Vltava River. Make sure to catch the changing of the guard ceremony, a regal tradition that happens daily. If history excites you, the old royal palace and its Vladislav Hall, a masterpiece of medieval design, are not to be missed. Visiting Prague Castle is like flipping through a history book, with each corner whispering tales of the past. Pro tip: arrive early to avoid the crowds and enjoy the serene atmosphere as the morning mist lifts off the city. Český Krumlov. Nestled in South Bohemia, Český Krumlov is a picture-perfect medieval town that seems plucked straight from a storybook. Its crown jewel is the Český Krumlov Castle, which perches dramatically above the Vltava River, offering panoramic views of the town's charming cobblestone streets and Renaissance-era buildings. The castle complex is vast, featuring the beautifully preserved Baroque theater and the intricately decorated masquerade hall. Strolling through the town, you'll be captivated by its timeless ambiance, with boutique shops, cozy cafes, and artisan workshops tucked around every corner. A must-do is a leisurely raft ride along the meandering Vltava River, offering a unique perspective of the town's fairy tale architecture. During the summer, the 5-petaled Rose Festival transforms the town into a lively medieval village, with jousting nights and period costumes. Foodies will adore the local restaurants serving hearty Czech dishes with a modern twist. Český Krumlov is the epitome of romance and charm, making it an unmissable stop on any Czech itinerary. Karlstein Castle. A mere 45-minute train ride from Prague, Karlstein Castle feels like stepping into a medieval fantasy. Built in the 14th century by Charles IV, this Gothic marvel served as a secure vault for the crown jewels of the Holy Roman Empire. Perched high on a hill, surrounded by lush forests, the castle is as photogenic as it is historic. The interiors are equally mesmerizing, with richly painted chapels, including the Chapel of the Holy Cross, adorned with gold leaf, semi-precious stones, and frescoes depicting biblical scenes. A guided tour offers fascinating insights into Charles IV's life, including his innovative governance and his personal devotion to the arts. The hike up to the castle is dotted with quaint souvenir shops and cafes, making the journey as enjoyable as the destination. Visitors in December can enjoy the magical Christmas markets set against the backdrop of this medieval masterpiece. Karlstein Castle isn't just a visit, it's an immersive dive into the Middle Ages. Kutna Hora and the Sedlec Ossuary, Bone Church. Kutna Hora, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a town built on the riches of its medieval silver mines, which once rivaled Prague in importance. Its most famous landmark is the Sedlec Ossuary, or Bone Church, a small chapel decorated with the bones of over 40,000 people. While eerie, it's also hauntingly beautiful, with chandeliers, garlands, and even a coat of arms crafted entirely from human remains. Beyond the ossuary, St. Barbara's Church, a stunning Gothic masterpiece dedicated to miners, is a testament to the town's prosperity. Its intricate frescoes depicting mining life and its soaring stained glass windows are breathtaking. Wander the historic streets of Kutna Hora, stopping at the Czech Museum of Silver for a tour of an actual medieval mine. The town's relaxed atmosphere, combined with its rich history and unique attractions, offers a perfect day trip from Prague. Whether you're drawn to its morbidly fascinating ossuary or its architectural splendor, Kutna Hora is unlike anywhere else in the Czech Republic. For expats, 3 cities in the Czech Republic truly stand out as especially welcoming: Prague, Brno, and Olomouc. Prague, the capital city, is the undisputed star of the Czech Republic when it comes to expat appeal. It's a city that offers the best of both worlds: a rich historical backdrop with modern conveniences. The vibrant international community makes it easy for newcomers to feel at home. English is widely spoken, especially in the service sector and among younger generations, which eases the transition for non-Czech speakers. The job market is booming, particularly in industries like IT, finance, and tourism, with multinational companies like Google and Deloitte having a presence here. Prague is also a cultural haven, with world-class museums, theaters, and a never-ending list of festivals, from music to film. The cost of living is higher than in other Czech cities, but the quality of life more than compensates, with excellent public transport, a buzzing nightlife, and countless parks for relaxation. The city's neighborhoods, like Vinohrady and Letna, are popular among expats for their community vibe and amenities. Brno, the Czech Republic's second-largest city, is a hidden gem for expats seeking a balance between opportunity and affordability. Known as the Silicon Valley of Central Europe, Brno is a hub for technology and innovation. It's home to many startups and international companies, offering abundant job opportunities, especially for IT professionals and engineers. The cost of living is significantly lower than in Prague, making it ideal for young professionals and families. Brno's expat community is close-knit, with regular meetups and events, ensuring that newcomers feel welcomed. The city is also student-friendly, thanks to its prestigious universities, and this youthful energy translates into a dynamic social scene with hip cafes, bars, and restaurants. The slower pace of life compared to Prague, combined with excellent public transport and proximity to beautiful Moravian wine country, makes Brno a fantastic option for those looking to settle in the Czech Republic. Olomouc, though smaller, is a charming city that punches above its weight in terms of expat appeal. Often referred to as a mini Prague without the crowds, Olomouc boasts stunning architecture, including its UNESCO-listed Holy Trinity column and a quaint old town square. It's a university city, which means there's a lively atmosphere and plenty of cultural activities. The cost of living here is one of the lowest in the country, yet it doesn't feel lacking in amenities or opportunities. Expats in Olomouc often praise its friendly locals, safe neighborhoods, and the ease of getting around on foot or by bike. While job opportunities may not be as abundant as in Prague or Brno, remote workers or those in academia will find it an excellent base. The city's manageable size makes integration easier, and the local expat community, though smaller, is welcoming and active. Each of these cities offers something unique, catering to different lifestyles and preferences. Prague is ideal for those craving the hustle and bustle of a global city with endless options for work and leisure. Brno appeals to expats seeking a modern, tech-driven environment without the overwhelming pace of a capital. Olomouc, meanwhile, is perfect for those wanting a quieter, more intimate experience in a city that retains its charm and authenticity. Whether you're a young professional, a family, or a retiree, one of these cities is sure to suit your needs. When it comes to visas and settling in the Czech Republic, the process is relatively straightforward, but it requires preparation. EU, EA, and Swiss nationals don't need a visa to live, work, or study in the country. Non-EU citizens, however, need to apply for a long-term visa if they plan to stay for over 90 days. These visas are usually issued for purposes like work, study, or family reunification. After 5 years of continuous residence, you can apply for permanent residency. For investors or entrepreneurs, there are business visa options, but be prepared to demonstrate financial stability and a viable business plan. As for taxes, the system in Czechia is fairly standard for Europe. Residents are subject to personal income tax at a flat rate of 15% on earnings, with an additional surcharge for high-income individuals. Social security and health insurance contributions are mandatory and add roughly 11% of your income. VAT on goods and services stands at 21%, though some essentials like food and books are taxed at a lower rate. Housing costs vary significantly depending on location, with Prague being the most expensive city. Buying property in Prague costs around 4,000 euros per square meter on average. Outside the capital, prices drop significantly, with smaller towns averaging 2,000 euros per square meter. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in Prague costs roughly 25,000 Czech korunas per month, while in smaller cities, it can be as low as 15,000. Utilities typically add another 3,000 to 5,000 korunas. The cost of living in the Czech Republic can be very reasonable depending on your lifestyle. To cover basic expenses like rent, food, and transportation, a single person in Prague would need at least 35,000 korunas per month. For a more comfortable lifestyle, including dining out, entertainment, and some savings, 45,000 to 50,000 korunas should suffice. In smaller towns, you could live comfortably for as little as 25,000 korunas. Saving money while living in Czechia is possible with some smart choices. Shopping at local farmers markets is not only cheaper, but also supports local producers. Public transportation is incredibly efficient and affordable, so owning a car is often unnecessary. Dining at local pubs rather than touristy spots can save you a significant amount, especially when indulging in Czech staples like goulash or roast pork with dumplings. The Czech cuisine is hearty and delicious, heavily featuring meat, potatoes, and bread. Traditional dishes like svikova, marinated beef with creamy sauce, and trdelník, a sweet pastry, are must-tries. Czech beer is not just a drink but a cultural experience, with brands like Pilsner Urquell and Budweiser Budvar offering world-class brews. Cultural life in the Czech Republic is vibrant and steeped in tradition. Czech women are known for their strong sense of independence and elegance. Art, music, and theater thrive, with numerous festivals celebrating everything from classical compositions to modern film. Despite its rich cultural heritage, the society is progressive, blending old-world charm with modern attitudes. Politically, the Czech Republic is a stable parliamentary democracy with a strong economy. It boasts one of the lowest unemployment rates in Europe and a high standard of living. Key exports include cars, machinery, and glassware, while imports are largely focused on raw materials and advanced technologies. Healthcare in the Czech Republic is excellent and affordable. The country operates a universal healthcare system funded through mandatory insurance contributions. Expatriates are required to have health insurance, either through the public system or private providers. Most doctors speak English, especially in larger cities. For the last section in this video, let's summarize what we have just learned. First, the pros. High quality of life. The Czech Republic consistently ranks as one of the best countries to live in Europe, with excellent healthcare, public services, and overall safety. Residents enjoy a balanced lifestyle where work, leisure, and travel are equally prioritized. Affordable cost of living. Compared to Western Europe, living costs in the Czech Republic are significantly lower. While Prague can be pricey, smaller cities like Brno or Olomouc offer great value for money without compromising on amenities. Rich history and culture. The country's history is woven into its architecture, festivals, and daily life. From medieval castles to Baroque palaces and Gothic cathedrals, there's always something beautiful to discover. Central location. As the heart of Europe, Czechia makes it easy to travel to neighboring countries like Germany, Austria, and Poland. Weekend trips to Budapest or Berlin are just a train ride away. Efficient public transportation. Trains, trams, buses, and the Prague metro system are punctual, affordable, and well-maintained, making it easy to navigate the country without a car. World-class beer. The Czechs don't just drink beer, they've perfected it. Pilsner, Urquell, and other Czech brews are not only delicious but also cheap, often costing less than water in local pubs. Expanding job market. The Czech Republic, particularly in Prague and Brno, offers growing opportunities in tech, engineering, and business services. Many multinational companies have offices here, providing jobs for English speakers. Friendly and safe communities. Crime rates are low, and most areas are family-friendly. Locals are generally welcoming, especially if you make an effort to learn a little Czech. Thriving expat community. Prague especially has a bustling expat scene with countless clubs, meetups, and events for foreigners. You'll never feel isolated, even as a newcomer. Natural beauty. Beyond its urban splendor, Czechia is home to gorgeous national parks, caves, and mountains. Activities like hiking, cycling, and skiing are popular and easily accessible. Universal healthcare. With affordable healthcare of high quality, expats can rest assured knowing their medical needs will be well taken care of. Finally, let's see the cons now. Language barrier. While younger generations and those in urban areas often speak English, Czech is the official language, and navigating bureaucracy can be challenging without it. Learning even basic phrases is highly recommended. Gloomy winters. The winters in Czechia can be long, dark, and cold. With limited daylight hours and cloudy skies, it's not uncommon for people to feel the winter blues. Bureaucracy. Administrative processes like obtaining visas, registering for health care, or dealing with tax filings can be slow and frustrating. Be prepared for paperwork, and more paperwork. Limited diversity in food options. While Czech cuisine is hearty and delicious, it's not particularly diverse. Expats might find it challenging to locate authentic cuisines from Asia, Africa, or the Americas outside Prague. Expensive housing in Prague. Renting or buying property in the capital can be quite costly, with demand often outstripping supply. Expats might need to consider smaller cities for more affordable housing. Cultural reservedness. Czechs are known for being polite but reserved. It might take time to form close friendships with locals, especially outside of the expat community. Tax complexity. Although taxes are relatively low, navigating the tax system can be complicated for expats, particularly if you're self-employed or working for a foreign company. Overcrowded tourist spots. Popular destinations like Prague's Old Town or Český Krumlov can be overwhelmed with tourists, especially during peak seasons, which can detract from the experience. Smaller cities can feel isolated. While charming, smaller cities might lack the vibrancy and conveniences of Prague or Brno. Options for nightlife, international schools, and cultural activities are more limited. Alcohol-centric socializing. Beer is central to Czech culture, and many social gatherings revolve around drinking. Non-drinkers might feel a bit out of place in some circles. Driving challenges. Roads can be narrow and winding in rural areas, and traffic in larger cities can be chaotic. Parking, especially in Prague, is a frequent headache. Air quality issues. Some industrial areas, as well as larger cities during winter, struggle with air pollution caused by heating and transportation. As we wrap up our journey through the wonders of the Czech Republic, I hope you've been inspired to add this incredible destination to your travel bucket list. From its enchanting castles to its world-famous beer, there's truly something here for everyone. If you enjoyed exploring with me, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever visited the Czech Republic? Or is it now on your must-see list? Share your thoughts, questions, or even your favorite Czech dish. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. And before you go, check out my other videos for more fascinating travel destinations. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Until then, happy exploring.